welcome back to my channel. This is Grocery Gathering Part 6, and we're going to talk about budget adjustment. Now, we all know that prices, and I have this on here, are going up, 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 and see the poor little sad face. I am not an artist whatsoever, but you can understand the prices are going up and they continue to go up. Unfortunately, my budget is going down, down, down because the prices keep going up. So I have less and less in my budget to work with. I have to take that same dollar and stretch it 25% more, 35% more. Or I have to adjust my budget by only spending a certain amount of money and doing without items that I usually might buy. So, example, let's say, okay, it's time to go back to school. So you want to stretch your budget. Now, on the grocery end, you want to stretch your budget. Your children may eat at school. That's great. If they don't, you'll be packing their lunch. Now, that is a good way to stretch your grocery budget if you need to pack their lunch, if you need to pay for those meals at school. You can have paper bags, and they're all different, designs. You can have a lunch box. You can have a bent-go box, different sections. You can have a plastic container with dividers in it that fit inside a lunchbox. You can have thermoses that match. You can go in so many different ways. Water bottles that match, everything that matches. So, if you have children in school, then those are some options that you may want to consider. Make it fun for them depending on their age, and have a bent-go box, and they have a lot of them at Target or online. This is not sponsored by those companies or those stores, but I have purchased some bent-go boxes, and they're very nice. It was online at Target. They are not cheap. When I purchased these, I think they were $30 a piece. They're very well made. They're food-grade plastic, non-BPA. You can get the water bottles to go with them. It's just amazing what you can do. Everything matches. That's one way to stretch your budget for food, because you can cut everything up, chop everything up, make everything, put them in the different sections, and it looks like a gourmet meal for a school box lunch. Now, if you're going to work, you can get bent-go boxes for adults. You can do the very same thing. Does it take more time? Yes, it does. Is it cheaper? Yes, or it could be, depending on what you're going to put in there. If you're putting lobster and sirloin strip steak, then it's not going to be cheaper, or it might be. But you have to look at the price of the food, the prices that are out there, and you have to look at what your budget is. And you will need to, most of us do some adjustment to your budget. Now, you may take some money from a different budget and put it in your food budget. You may have to, because the basics, if you have $100 a week for 4 people, it may not work. It might, but it may not. Depends. If you're at home, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have time and you can make everything from scratch, yes, it will take your time, and it will be cheaper in the long run. But, your time is worth something. If you have a garden, you don't have to buy vegetables. So, you can store things. Meat, you can buy in bulk. You can buy half a cow, fourth of a cow, half a pig, a whole pig, whatever you want. You can buy chicken. You can buy just chicken breasts. Azure Standard is great. You can buy it in mass quantity, split it up, freeze it, do freezer meals all at once. Get together with friends and do freezer meals. And that way you don't have chicken for 12 months. You get tired of chicken if it's 12 months. Or Somebody buys pork, you buy chicken, this, and you make all these meals in a day and you're done, maybe for 3 months. Unfortunately, the prices of everything, especially food, are going through the roof. As I stated in a very early video, eggflation. I don't think the chicken's got a raise. I remember buying eggs for 49 cents a dozen. Will that ever come back? I don't think so. Now, it might, but I don't think so. Even if I buy them from the feed store or the farmer, they have to feed the chickens. They have to take care of the chickens, and feed's expensive. It's gone up. In the store, eggs are $4. I went this morning, $4 a dozen. Small, white, regular, basic. The eggs you used to boil for Easter and do Easter egg hunt and then take off the shells and maybe eat them or feed them to the dogs. I don't know. Because they were 49 cents a dozen. Now, the sad thing is, the budget has to go down or you have to adjust it. The really sad thing is the prices keep going up and I just don't see any end in sight. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be proactive and help you through a budget adjustment during these challenging times. I say sit down, talk to your prepper pantry buddy and see what what are they doing? Get a group of people together. Say, this is too challenging. I need some help. And work with that. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. If you found any of the tips that I've mentioned helpful, if you think that some of your family and friends could use some tips, share this video with your family and friends, and in the comments below, let me know and also the other viewers know how you are adjusting your budget because of these inflated prices and shrinkflation that we have these days. It's an everyday battle. So please share with the rest of the viewers and the community how you are tackling this challenge. I'll see you next time in the video, and I wish you luck in the grocery store.